everybody once again to Funky Star TV. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to dive into this particular news story that concerns the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra himself, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is this news that come out not quite long ago that I wanted to share with all of us. Nnamdi Kanu said that his trial is a sham designed to destroy truth and justice. So, but before we dive into this particular news, I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to this particular channel. And for those of you who are newcomers, please do follow us, subscribe. Thank you all once again. My trial is a sham designed to destroy truth and justice. Nnamdi Kanu speaking. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has expressed doubts about receiving a favorable judgment any court in Abuja. Kanu attributes his skepticism to the belief that his case is being decided by dirty and deadly politics. He also claims that those benefiting from insecurity are influencing the court's decision. Well, if you take a look on Nnamdi Kanu's claim, you can see that people who are outside, the politicians themselves, the ones from APC, the one from PDP, from the north, from the southwest, from the southeast, from the northeast, they have been pointing fingers. They have been pointing fingers to themselves. I mean, the politicians. A lot of them have been claiming that the opposition parties are the ones behind the insecurity in Nigeria. And some governors have been pointing finger to each other. Okay, the people from the east, they are behind the insecurity issue. You go to the north, the same thing. You go to the south, the same thing. So, Nnamdi Kanu's claims is not far from the truth, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want the man to come out. They don't want the insecurity to stop because they are benefiting from the insecurity. A lot of politicians have been pointing fingers to each other many times. So this is not the first time we are hearing this particular claim from Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has expressed his doubt about receiving a favorable judgment from any court in Abuja. Again, somebody like Showore have come out to speak out loudly against this Nnamdi Kanu's punishment. And Showore already said that Nnamdi Kanu will never get any favorable judgment. As far as the courts in Nigeria is concerned, as far as the courts in Abuja is concerned. According to Kanu, his case is not being decided by the rule of law, but rather by dirty and deadly politics. Kanu made this statement during his routine meeting with his legal team, led by lead counsel and lawyer Ejimako at the Department of State Service (DSS) facility in Abuja. He lamented that those benefiting from insecurity are influencing the court's decision. He stated, those benefiting from insecurity are the ones deciding what negative decision to deliver, because if justice were to be done, the well orchestrated and heavily funded attack and demonization of his person and his lofty mission would no longer resonate with the public. Kanu urged the public to read all court decisions and judgment related to him and IPOB. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has reinstated his stance that Justice Binta of the Abuja Federal High Court will not handle his case. Kanu's lead counsel, Aloy Ejimako, disclosed this in a statement, noting that the IPOB leader had instructed his lawyers to ensure that Justice Binta stays off his case following her rescuer. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is for Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is going through a lot of things, and also his case is going up and down, that nobody understands how the case is being handled anymore. The forces behind Nnamdi Kanu's case, they are too much. They are too much. So let us see what this man called Gumi. Remember Gumi, the man who have been supporting the terrorist people in the north. I think the man is the leader of those terrorist people in the north. The man who used to share money to the Boko Haram people, the northern part of Nigeria. The same man who is not scared to enter into Boko Haram den. He will enter safely and come out safely. Share money there safely, and also maybe collect his share safely and go back home. Nothing that happened, ladies and gentlemen, to this particular Gumi man. Let's see Gumi's stance on Igbo people and the IPOB. Gumi is saying something to the government of Nigeria or to the government of Biafran land. He said, Gumi to government, train Igbo youths to fight IPOB. You see how these politicians, how deadly they are, ladies and gentlemen. This man is asking government to train some Igbo youths to fight IPOB. That is Biafran people fighting Biafran people. Remember, IPOB is not just one person. The meaning of IPOB is the indigenous people of Biafra. Everyone that comes from Biafran land. Okay? So Gumi now is advising the government to train some Igbo youths, give them arms to be killing themselves. That is the meaning of that. For a Biafran man to be fighting IPOB. Who is IPOB? IPOB is not a group of individuals, ladies and gentlemen. The way I see this name, IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, that means Igbo people in general. their IPOB. So Gumi is advising government to give them arms and train the youth so that they can be fighting themselves. Okay? Popular Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmed Gumi has proposed the training and arming of youths in the southeast to combat the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra. In an interview with Blueprints, Sheikh Gumi suggested that the most effective way to address terrorism and crisis in the southeast is by deploying youths, individuals familiar with the terrain against insurgents. Ladies and gentlemen, Gumi is coming from the north. He is a northerner. He's a Fulani Hausa man. That is where Nigeria have the deadliest terrorists all over the country. That is number one place. The northern part of Nigeria is the hotbed of the terrorists. Gumi had never ever advised Nigerian government to do the same thing that is advising for the Igbo people. There is no time when Gumi say, oh, Nigerian government, come and give us arm, let the youth fight Boko Haram. Or let the youth fight Ansaru. Or let them fight Lokawara. Or ISWAP. Or the kidnappers roaming about broad daylight with AK-47. He never advised government on that concerning the northern part of Nigeria, where he came from. And he knows very well what is going on the ground regarding the terrorist activities in the northern part of Nigeria. He never advised them. He never advised government of training and arming the youths of the north to fight all these terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria. What a hypocrite. He cited the example of Asari Dokubo and Tompolo in the Niger Delta, who were transformed from warlord into protectors of government investment in the creek and enforcers against unrepentant criminals. According to him, the use of full military force in regions with a high civilian populations often led to the loss of innocent lives, making it an ineffective strategy. He continued. Instead, he called on states in the north to negotiate with bandits as a pathway to achieving relative peace in the region. So, why is it that Gumi himself did not advise the Biafran government to do the same thing, to negotiate with the unknown government and the criminals? Why, ladies and gentlemen? When questioned about the fate of bandits who refuse to lay down their arms despite peace efforts, Sheikh Gumi said, you see, it is very easy, just like I mentioned earlier. Tompolo and Muajid Asari Dokubo are in the creek, and if anybody tries to misbehave, who deals with them? They handle it easier than the military, because when the military comes, they can't differentiate between the green and the chaff. They deal with everyone indiscriminately. But these individuals knows exactly who is misbehaving and take care of them. Likewise, for IPOB, if you can get very good Igbo youth, train and arm them, they can handle the situation effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for Gumi himself, the man that used to share money and continue to share money with Boko Haram terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria. Okay, this man is a hypocrite, and they are not good people. They are not good people at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have something you want to share concerning this Gumi story, concerning Nnamdi Kanu's claim, come to our comment section. Come, let us know. One love, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and keep on watching from Crystal TV. See you guys in our next video. I'm out.